And now it's time for our pro profile of the week, and it is us.
That's right, Brian. You and I are from New York, so they want to bless us with the fact of profile of the week.
Yeah. I remember this is where I did my first rail ever. You know, I used to live in New York. That's where I started skating. Went down to the Brooklyn Banks, and I was with Eric Moore, and I remember him holding my hand and saying, all right, you just got to slide down the rail. And then I caught the fever.
True.
And then, you know, I started skating with you a lot in the park, and, you know, when I fell in the lake.
And start teaching you to jump on the handrail and now do front flips over it at the Brooklyn Banks at the 9th stair,
Right.
which is not longer there. But also you did the rail, the long curve rail we did in Mad Beef. You fell in the water. I'm like, whoa, you smell like hot garbage.
When I first started skating, I wasn't very good. I couldn't even rollerblade good. And I jumped levels. Like, I wanted to be as good as Arlo when I first saw him. So I said, I'm going to do the stuff he did. So I would end up jumping on a rail, doing a nice trick. Then I'm like, oh my God, I got to get off. What am I going to do? And then I ended up falling. But I've accumulated a lot of basic skating over the years. And finally, I feel like I'm at a level where my skating is actually in control. And that makes it a lot of fun. And I've been doing a lot better. And mostly, you know, what makes me feel good is when all my friends are going, man, you're getting good. You know, it's like, and that's what I do it for. And I really appreciate that. And that's what makes it really fun. Because I'm 29. I'm no spring chicken, you know, but I still live the life of an 18-year-old. And I ain't going to stop.
Well, thank everyone who wanted to feature us as a profile of the week. Thanks everyone at home, and hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned on the Fox Sports Net. We'll be back to you with more action.
Capital of New York City. You had great preliminary runs, Josh. You've had one of the highest scores of the day. You're skating fabulous. Are you going to win this thing? What's the deal?
I'm just trying to relax, you know, just chill, have fun, try and live. That's about it.
So what's your strategy to win the whole thing?
I just think I'm just going to relax, you know, hang out, try and concentrate a little bit, you know, maybe throw an extra spin on something, but basically just keep my last run and just hope that'll carry me through to the finals, you know.
All right. Well, you know where my heart is. You're my people's. Josh Petty, look for him to win this whole thing today.
So skating next, you can see him getting ready, is Josh Petty, and he's really mixed it up to make himself stand out.
Josh Petty wasting no time, dropping into the wrong side of the quarter pipe, making things a little bit confusing right here for all the judges and everyone, but that's the way it's supposed to be, being different. Josh, great run. Topside alley-oop Soyal, 270 off, down to the transition. Great way to start your line, Josh. Stalls in the quarter pipe. Goes with that backside on top of the death rail. Follows up with a sweat stance. Josh, using everything. So far, he's hit every apparatus in the course. And great way to be. He's charging here. Let's see what he's going for. A beautiful 540 over the launch box, going the opposite way. That's what I'm talking about, Josh Petty being different from everyone. There, he used the wrong side of the transition to make it across the box. No one's ever done that. Here, doing it again. Faking 540 down to the transition of the launch box. Wow, what a great run.
Josh Petty just charging the ramps like he owns them as he comes back down the course.
Being different and unique, that's what it's all about for Josh Petty right here on this course, and he's having a great run.
Catching his breath as the shock wave time clock winds down.
Goes for the topside acid. I didn't quite pull it all the way down, but that's good enough. Great run for Josh Petty, and that's going to be pretty tough to beat. Here, looking back at that one of those awesome tricks, top Soyal, 360 back in, and here's the main one. 540, the launch box, going the opposite way.
So Josh Petty, the man from San Diego, California, with a huge effort here in the Final Four.
What's your strategy? You're going to pull out bigger tricks for the finals? You're going to keep it the same?
I'm going to try to add a real effort here in the Final Four.
What's your strategy? You're going to pull out bigger tricks for the finals? You're going to keep it the same?
I'm going to try to add a rotation into my stalls and stuff, and that's it.
All right, well, good luck to you. Not that you need it. This guy skates incredible. You're going to want to watch him in the Final Four.
Here comes Nicky Adams, Team Bauer skater. He might be the best newcomer on the tour.
Well, Nicky Adams definitely has potential here. Very good street skate as well as vert. He's got everything, so he's not lacking on anything on this course. The ramps, the rails. He kind of does a lot of airs and less grinds and everything else, but it's going to be tough for Nicky to beat a run like Josh Petty's, which was so technical with airs and grinds.
Nicky Adams already with a victory this season, and one thing about Nicky is he's been at about 3 or 4 contests, so he's definitely used to the course right now.
Nicky definitely knows what to do in the course out there, but he's going to have to do a lot to beat out Josh Petty's run, who had an amazing run Just a couple of seconds ago, and he is going for it. Whoa, what a trick, Rick. Stolen that backside from the quarter pipe, going back in 360. Amazing.
Creativity is a factor on the course, and Nicky Adams pulling off a very difficult creative trick there, going down the rail, all the way down, and he calls it off. The 60 seconds is up. Looking back.
And looking back at his tricks, he did a lot of airs, but he lacked on grinds. I mean, you're street skating. You're supposed to do a lot of grinds here, kind of even it out, but Nicky went out and did a lot of difficult tricks, a lot of difficult spins, but he definitely lacked on grinding.
Overall, though, pretty impressive run by the youngster from Montreal, Canada. Our next skater, another young guy coming out for his first time in the USA, Blake Dennis.
Blake Dennis really knows how to mix everything up. Beautiful stealth 540, followed up by a fakey 540 on that spine. Now grinding, oh my God, Blake Dennis going all out here after seeing what Josh Petty did out there. He knows what he's got to do.
And so far, Rawlinson, he's doing everything right on the street course. All he does right now is have to stay on his feet.
He's got money written all over him if he stays on his feet right now, Rick. Taking a little break there. He's got an amazing run going right now. Very well mixed, spins, airs. What? Amazing trick right there. True spin, a kind grind. I can't believe that he pulled it at this point of his run.
True spin to kind grind. I don't think we've seen that yet on the rail. Done so perfectly. Blake Dennis, he could go for another 60 seconds. Non-stop action from the kid from Australia.
Throwing a 720 there in the quarter pipe. Wow, I think he's the one, Rick. I'd pick him right now. It's over.
I don't know about over, but let's take a look back. Bring us through some of these brilliant moves.
Beautiful stealth 540 there. Now follow up with a backside Farfanugan. And here, a topside alley-oop solo on the quarter pipe. But this is the money trick right here. True spin, a kind grind all the way down. Beautifully done.
The results are in, and yes, Blake Dennis takes it, and Rawlinson standing by with the champ.
And I'm standing here with Blake Dennis. Blake Dennis, a winner of the street competition. Blake, you had an amazing run. You did what you had to do. I talked to you earlier before, and you told me you were going to see what the skaters did, and you did. You saw what Josh Petty did out there in his last run, and you beat it.
Yeah, I saw all three skaters like do technical tricks and not fall. So as I said earlier, I went technical, and I was happy to land all my tricks.
Well, congratulations, Blake. Anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, Sesamora for giving me courage to go balls out, and my sponsors, Medium, Rosas, and Kramer. Thanks.
There you go. Words from a champion, Blake Dennis.